So I get asked quite often, what is the fastest way to actually start making money online? And unfortunately, it's probably the lottery. The lottery is probably the fastest way, but we all know that that's not really valid, right? We know that the majority of people playing the lottery are not going to make any money. So what is the fastest way? Or is that even a question that should be asked? In my opinion, the question should be, how do I become successful at making money online? And there's quite a few different ways. For most of you guys watching this video right now, maybe this is something that you're pondering. You're wondering, how can I get started building an income online? Now, I teach a lot of this on YouTube right here with step-by-step trainings and, different things like this, talking about affiliate marketing, e-commerce, Forex, right? We do a lot of this on YouTube here, but what I think that a lot of people are looking for is a fast way to make money, and I don't think that that's the right way to actually be approaching this situation. I think that what you should be asking yourself is, how can I start building income and make it consistent so that I don't have to worry about, problems like rent or bills or things like this. I think that when you use this thought process of, I just want to make a bunch of money really fast, that nothing ever gets done because you're looking in the wrong places, right? So this video today is actually an update video for our Forex program. And the reason that I wanted to bring that up in the beginning was because I want you guys to actually look at the possibilities here. This is going to be kind of a little bit longer video, but I'm going to take you through our trading process, right? So this isn't, when I say Forex trading, this isn't something that you guys have to do. This is something that we've built to help people start earning with, but it's going to take time. It's going to take a little bit of time to actually start working. So if you're looking for, fast wins, $1 million overnight, this is not going to be for you. But if you are looking for an option to build consistent recurring income that you can count on, depend on, that's going to actually help probably change your entire life, then this is a video that you want to watch. By the way, my name is John Artsberger, and on From Failure to Freedom, like I mentioned, I do help people get started in the online space, and I do that for free. I don't ever charge for any kind of training or anything like that. I have it right here on YouTube, and I put it out for free for everybody to use. The video that you're watching right now is actually part of an update series where we talk about our trading for the past week in the Forex industry. With Forex, this is completely automated. We do all the trading on our accounts. Basically, you link with our software to a signal and you're able to have our trades placed on your account automatically. So you don't have to do any of the work, which is a nice thing. I think that's one of the things people are looking for also. But it seems like people want to have everything done for them and don't want to put any of the work in themselves, and they want it done fast. And there's no way to do that. But we can build something quite substantial, for you if you're willing to give it some time. So today's going to be that video, the update video. I'm going to hop over to my YouTube for just a second and show you guys what I'm talking about and how my channel is set up, and then we're going to jump into a video. It's going to be a pretty interesting one, so you should really pay attention. All right, guys, so on my channel here, if you scroll down, you're going to see different trainings like this one and this one, for example. These are affiliate marketing trainings. I teach people how to do affiliate marketing for free. And this series right here, Turn 1,000 to 1 million, that's actually what we're in the middle of doing right now with our Forex trading. We're taking an account and flipping it into $1 million. And it's going to take some time. Like I said, this isn't going to be overnight. This is probably going to take about 4 years, 3 to 4 years, maybe a little bit quicker. Maybe I'm being a little, pushed back, I guess. I'm trying to keep the expectations where they need to be, really, to make this successful. But for you guys, this means that you guys can trade without having to know how. Basically, you can start earning money off of the trading that we're doing, which is, I think, a huge thing in and of itself, and something that I haven't seen anybody else do successfully. So if you guys are new, you can go check out this first video. That kind of is the first to our updates. We are on video day 16, so I'm trying to do these at least once a week from that training, but at least once a week, usually at the end of the week. Fridays probably where I'll be doing these videos to update. But let's actually jump into the video today, because We do have our trading document right here. You guys can access that in the video description if you go down there. And if you guys ever want to get started, if you decide, hey, I want to get started with this and everything, you can go to myfreedomfx.com and sign up for a free tutorial there. Once you guys sign up, it'll take you to tutorial page where you can learn how to set up an account and start an account. And it doesn't matter if you know anything about Forex or even have a broker account. We show you how to build one, how to fund it, and how to get it trading, okay? So you can do that there, and you can also go to app.myfreedomfx. That's our app. You can check out our, our win rate, our growth on our account, and our earnings, our balance, okay? So that's all live data, and feel free to check that out. But today we're actually going to be talking about this because we did have a couple losing weeks, right? We had last week was a losing week. We have this week that was a losing week. So that's kind of the update for today. We had a good trade yesterday that kind of balanced it out a little bit more. We're still in profit, which is nice. We're going to continue to be in profit. I don't foresee us ever not being in profit, but I think people are scared when they join and they see a losing week and they're like, oh my gosh, I shouldn't have done this. And then what happens is they'll cancel their account, and then the next day or the next week will be way back up again, climbing again, and they'll be like, oh man, I should have just left my account alone. And this is something that's really important because when we're trading, we are not 100% in profit all the time. Like, we're not always having profitable trades, but the majority of our trades are profitable, which keeps us above into the profit and keeps us building on our accounts. We've been doing this for a long time. It's handled by professionals who've been, there is no bots, there's no algorithms. You guys know that already. This is all real people doing this, real professionals trading the accounts. But this is our update for today as far as the amount. But I have something really cool that I wanted to play for you guys. This is actually one of my partners who I work with closely, who handles some of the trading, and he wanted to, put out a message. I actually sent this out in an email for some of you, but he wants to show you what you're going to see in this video is actually a couple things. So we're going to let it play for a little bit. He's going to show you kind of our strategy that we're using, how we trade, so that you have a better understanding. But also, he's going to talk about an account going from that we took from 13,000, or he has loaded a $13,000 account data over 4 years, and you can kind of see where it reaches. We're going to be skipping through a lot of it because it is a longer video, but we'll get started right here at the beginning. You guys can start kind of watching it, and I'll jump back in here in a little bit. So let's just start with the intro.
All right, what is going on, Millionaire Maker family? In today's video, we're going to be covering a lot, so please stick with me. I know a lot of you guys are right now, you're struggling because of what the market is doing. You're not used to losing money. Everyone loves it when we win. We hate it when we lose. But as we've showed, we are trying to go to a very significant amount in a short amount of time. So you guys that are following us, okay, this isn't a holy grail system. You have to be prepared for the bigger losses and the even bigger wins, okay? So I'm gonna break down what's going on in the market, the sentiment, all that kind of information, what's going on with our trades, how things are looking, and then we're gonna cover a lot of stuff in this video. It's gonna be probably at least 20 to 30 minutes. If you are in the system, watch this video start to finish. Do not skip it, okay, guys? All right, so if you go back on the 3rd, we had this right here. We had this little false breakout back on the 3rd, which was on Monday, okay? We had this little false breakout. It didn't continue. It popped back up because our buys were right across through here originally, okay? So what had happened, it kind of went down. It didn't hit our take profits, and then eventually came back up here and hit these stop losses, all right? So that is our new entry point, okay? So yesterday afternoon, okay, we actually entered, probably yesterday morning-ish time, we entered because we were looking for it to continue to go down, all right? It came down, tagged all of our orders, and then as it came up, it closed all of those orders out after midnight last night, probably sometime around, I believe, it ended up hitting our stop losses. Because, guys, I don't stay up to watch these charts. Like, I literally set the stop losses and the take profits inside of our software, and I go to bed. Okay, I don't care. I'm not losing sleep over this. So I know a lot of you guys that have, like, say, a $10,000 or $20,000 account, and you woke up this morning and you're like, oh, I'm down $2,000. Now, I have a $700,000 account. Imagine waking up in the morning being down $70,000. That is some people's entire yearly salary, excuse me, gone in a single day. But I'm not here freaking out. I'm going about my normal daily life because I know my system works, okay? So I know some of you guys are losing small amounts, but just remember, as you're losing those small amounts, I am losing people's annual salaries, okay? And I'm not freaking out, okay? Because I don't care, all right? But yesterday we had that false breakout right down here. We put all the trades back there because you don't know which way this thing is going to go. And it's range bound right now. It started about probably right around in here, kind of went down a little bit up, down. We're range bound, right? Because the market has no idea what the fuck to do right now, okay? Pardon the French, but it does not. And that is related to our government. Our government has no idea if it's going to cut rates, keep rates. Today, we were heading down, which I thought we were going to go down. And then today, the market released the new jobs, okay? The non-farm jobs. And we didn't have as many job guys. What are the odds? Because as you guys can see, every single news release that has been coming out for about the last 3 months dictates the U.S. economy is, again, pardon the French, literally fucked, okay? Literally, we are fucked with the U.S. dollar, okay? So what happens when that starts to happen, and as slowly as this goes on, we're going to see more and more of this over the next couple of months, and we're going to go into a deep recession. Like, we're literally fucked. I know people on the news and everything else, they're saying we're not, and they're lying to you. We are really bad off right now, okay? The U.S. government is, and the U.S. dollar. So what happens when people see that? Smart money people, they start to go into other assets, okay? They get rid of the U.S. dollar. They buy gold. They buy Bitcoin. They buy crypto, shit like that. That's why crypto is killing an all-time high. It's not because of the ETFs. People started getting into it because they're using it as an asset class to offset the U.S. dollar losing its value extremely fast, okay? So what had happened here, we had that false breakout, all right? Nothing we could do. Today, bunch of orders right here. Most of this was a false breakout. We were up a little bit. Most of them closed out down in just a little bit of profit. And all the ones that were open here from yesterday is what killed our account. Today, most of the ones from today were,
So I'm going to stop that for just a second. So yeah, when he says killed our accounts, none of our accounts actually were killed, but we had a losing day, right? So, and that happens with everything. But we're going to skip forward just a little bit here. I'm going to put you up to where, let me see, where's he start talking about? I think about 6 minutes in. And we're going to play this for just a couple seconds.
And I'm going to sit here and go with it live over the last 4 years, okay? And then we're going to go through it and we're going to look at these huge dips that are happening, okay?
And I think this is on a
so that you guys can be more prepared.
I think this is on a $13,000 account is the data that he's going over in 4 years of back tests. Okay, now we're not going to sit here and watch this whole thing, but I just want you guys to understand the beginning of it, and then we'll skip over to the end so you can see where the account ended up after 4 years. You'll even see some of the live data of the trades we've been taking recently that it shows.
And see that our methods work, okay? Because I think that is what it is. You guys haven't been doing it long enough. And it's the fear of losing all of your money that sets in. And I think that's what's causing a lot of you guys to have anxiety and stuff like that when joining our system. So let the anxiety go, let the fears go, leave your accounts alone, and let the system do its thing, okay? Let me pull up some back tests and let's go through our trades, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and go through this together, guys, because I want you guys to see the graph and the drawdown. So what I did is I put a $13,000 starting balance. That's just what was already there when I hit the start button, okay? So what I did is I pulled up the trades so you can actually see the trades through history, all right? Just like we would have taken them, all right? So you'll be able to see the trades. Now over here, you're gonna...
So this is 4 years of data. This is going back 4 years. Basically, I don't have to walk you through it, but what this is, I'm just going to tell you. This is the chart of the trades. This is the 4 years of data that you can see in real time, kind of moving along. So we're gonna speed this up. I'm just gonna go up to about here, and you can start seeing where the account's still growing, but you can see these big dips. And I'm gonna tell you guys what this is. So this is the actual account that's invested in, that you have funds in over a 4 year period. But you can see these dips. These dips, you can call them drawdown, to where we are, where you're losing some money during those times, right? And they're just short times, like maybe from the 3rd of February to the 18th of February or something like that. But you can start seeing where it's going, but it's always trending up, right? So no matter what, we're going to have wins, we're going to have losses, but it's always going to be trending up because that's just that's how our system works. That's how the trading style that we use work. And now I'm just going to skip to the end because this is literally, he's just kind of watching, you're just watching the accounts grow. Most of you guys will have the email that this is in. You can go watch that. But I want to show you what we end off here at the end of the 4 years, just so that you can see, what the account's done. So let me go just a little bit farther, and I think that should probably be good. We'll just play the end of the video.
You're not able to add an account. All right, I can do that. I've already capped it a couple times before.
So what he's talking about is a cap. We're capping it at 500 users. That's it, because we want to keep it, we don't want to just build this for, 1 million people and fill it up and get people copying and doing a whole bunch of, that's the cap. We've been asked to cap it and everything like that. That's all he means by a cap. It's just capping the users that we allow to access the system.
And people tried to join and it said, hey, sorry, I can't join because, you're at max capacity, no more allowed. And that's what we'll do. We'll make this an exclusive millionaire club, guys. Maybe we'll have after everyone gets rich, maybe we'll all meet up in some foreign country and have a big kumbaya bonfire.
So basically this is 4 years of data, right? On a $13,000 account. You can see it live here trading, a little bit closer up. And then this is the actual data over 4 years. And you can see some heavy dips, right? I mean, in this video, he was even talking about when there was, I think there was like $150,000 loss or something like that in a period, a month, right? But this isn't like when there's losses and profits, the loss isn't like losing your whole account. We're not losing an account. Your account is already built way up. So you can see these are built up. This account is the amount of equity that you have in the account is still high. So when we have a dip, you're just losing some of that equity. During those times, there's going to be, and there's going to be those times. There's going to be profits and there's going to be losses. That's just the way it is. But let's get here to the end because I can't remember the exact amount and it's hard to tell. I think it was like 9 million.
Can we rent an island out? Can you do that? I think you can rent an island. Maybe we can all pitch in and rent an island. All right, so here's an example, guys. Remember all those ups and downs. Millions of dollars lost at points. Fear of missing out, fear of losing money, fear of missing out, fear of losing money. $9.174 million. Now imagine if all those people that quit at the fear of losing money, they literally are going to be shitting themselves because look at the account size. All right?
Yeah. So $9 million, a 13,000, this is 4 years, right? Trading real data. This is the real data, okay? 4 years of trading on a $13,000 starting balance, $9 million, 4 years. I mean, that's pretty damn impressive. But the point of it is, and the point of keeping everything out in the open, why I do these update videos and show you everything, because there's going to be wins and losses. And you guys, if you're trading on this system with us, you have to be used to, you have to start. If it bothers you, if you're having a hard time watching those losses, don't stare at the chart every day. Don't sit there and watch what's happening every single day, because it's going to be upsetting if you don't know how to handle your emotions, right? Most people actually fail in Forex, not because they can't learn how to trade it themselves. Most of them fail because when they lose a little bit of money, they just give up and they stop, they quit because they're scared, or they'll start trading, they'll start making some money, they'll be pumped. I know some guys that the first month or two that they started trading Forex, they were up like 50 grand. Within a month, they had lost the entire 50 grand, and they never touched it again, right? They even knew how to trade. They were just, their emotions were going crazy. They weren't following the rules that they set for themselves. It's super important to really, and that's really, honestly, guys, that's with anything that I teach on my channel, whether it's affiliate marketing or Forex or whatever. The biggest problem that I see is people quitting on themselves, right? They have doubt. There's, and I get it. Self-confidence. It's a hard thing to come by, right? And you don't want to be too confident with everything, but at the same time, if you're in this system with us and you're letting us handle the trades for you, The worst thing to me is somebody that pops up after we've had a ton of wins. You can see we're way ahead with our wins and our losses. And this is just a short period of time. This was, 53 days? This is the last 53 days that we've been documenting this. We've been running this forever. For years we've been trading. So this is just a short stretch of the data. So some of the people, I understand, if you jumped into the system last week and then you were like, bam, hit with a loss. Well, okay. You just got in on a week that you had some loss. It's not a big deal. We're going to build it back up. That's what we're doing. And you can see just by going through the data, not just here, but on app.myfreedomfx.com, you can see the growth of this account since January is still at a 79% growth. Tell me another investment that you can put whatever amount of money you want in and have a 79% growth in a year. And this is only a few months. So, I mean, you just have to look at this the right way. So this is, I didn't want to, that's a really great video. So if you guys are in myfreedomfx.com, and you guys got that email, really watch that video because it is super good. He goes through literally everything, like all of the data, all of the last, 4 years back tested, 4 years of real data, right, that you guys can check out. And I mean, yeah. But, I just really wanted to, reaffirm some of you guys, the people that were in since January, they're still loving life. They've had the same ups and downs that we've had recently, but they're still way in profit because they're just letting it ride. And that's really what you have to do here. You have to put it in, feel confident about your decision, and just let it go. And it's going to start building and it's going to start growing. And, that's why all this data is open and public for you guys, just so that you have access to it and can actually check it out. But that being said, guys, I just wanted to go over that real quick. I thought it was important for today. We did our update. We're down a little bit. That's fine. Just for the week, down a little bit. We had a good day yesterday, but really tough day on Wednesday. And, that's just part of it. The cool thing here about the way that we trade these breakouts is we're going to have some days when we have losses, but we're going to have days when the wins and weeks when the wins far surpass even one of our losses. I mean, all of the losses. We'll have days that completely surpass every day of losses that we have because of the way that we trade, the style that we trade. And that's really what we're waiting for. That's what we're pushing for. We're pushing for these bigger wins. And you guys will see them if you stick around. We see them all the time. You'll see some, even in this data here, you'll see some that were some pretty decent sized wins. But I'm talking about even more than this. And as the accounts start to grow, the wins get bigger, but hey, the losses also look bigger, right? They're gonna, like Mike was saying, on a $750,000 account, a $70,000 loss is what you're gonna take some days. That's more than most people's wages for the year. A lot of people, anyway. But yeah, that being said, we're still in great shape. You guys have access to all the data. You have access to me if you need it. If you have any questions, need any clarifications, reach out. But what I do hate is when people just start talking crap to me and who really don't know what they're talking about, because that just doesn't jive with me, okay? If you have no idea what you're talking about and you start talking to me about some kind of something that it doesn't make any sense, I'm gonna call you out on it. So, I get it. It's upsetting when you have a losing day, but you're gonna have to just find a way to get over it and get past it if you want to be successful. But yeah, that being said, guys, I hope you have a beautiful day. Thanks for watching the video update for today. Again, it's Friday, June 7th. And yeah, I'll be back on next week. If you guys are new to my channel, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button and hit the bell icon so that you get to watch all my videos. And leave me a like on the video if you like it. Appreciate it. And if you guys want to jump in, head over to myfreedomfx.com, sign up for a free account, go watch the tutorial, and jump in. I'll see you guys on the next video.